my beautiful sweets. Sweet Sadie J coming back at you. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, whatever time you're watching this video. Y'all, look at what kind of day it's been. It has been a rainy, cold, chilly day all day long. And I have just had so much energy all of a sudden. Okay. Wow. It feels colder than that out here, y'all. And I'm out here in my workout clothes. So yeah, it's cold out here. But this is the kind of day we've had. We had torrential rains the night before last. That I love to sleep when it's raining, but unfortunately the rain kept waking me up. It woke me up like 3 different times. So I've just been in the house busying. Y'all see I haven't done anything with the patio yet because it just turned cold on us. It went from 80 degrees with me having the AC on one day, and the next day it was down in the 40s with me having to put the heat on. So today is another one of those cold, gray days, but I've been in good spirits, surprisingly, because normally days like this make me really, really depressed, still grieving over mama. But no, I've been busy today. I got up, I cleaned my house up, I straightened everything up, I worked out for 30 minutes, and I had this small little Walmart haul that I wanted to share with you guys. And some of my little meal prepping. It's meal prepping day again, so I ate my last meal yesterday, and I usually don't like to let it get down to that, but it's all good because I'm just gonna cook up this stuff now and probably have one of the meals for dinner tonight. But I wanted to share my little Walmart's haul with you guys. I purchased this turkey, bacon. Things were really, really high, and I think if you're gonna try to save money, Walmart's is really your best bet. The only thing is their fruits and vegetables did not look good, and they did not have my sugar-free French vanilla coffee creamer. They had all these different varieties of the Great Value coffee creamer that I had never seen before, but they upped the price from $184 to $219, y'all. And I would have paid that $219 if they had my sugar-free, but they did not. So I do still have to go to Aldi's and see if I can get some fresh fruits, maybe some strawberries or something like that, apples. I don't know. And I hope that they'll have the sugar-free creamer there, but I'm not going out today at all. It is just nasty out there. It's cold, and I got plenty of stuff to do here in the house. So I got my turkey bacon, my uncured turkey bacon. I had this in the freezer, so that's why you see the little fog on it. But I got that. And I got my rotisserie seasoned chicken breast, the thinly sliced one. I love this. I can eat this for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, what have you. I love to make different meals out of this turkey bacon, BLTs, have it with breakfast, whatever you want. I opted to get a pack of these 3 huge chicken breasts this time. They did have the individually packed chicken breasts that I normally get, but I figured I could cut these up and slice these up and do whatever I wanted to in a better way than I could those individual ones, because they seem to have been getting smaller and smaller, and they were in the same price range, around 7 something. So I opted for this one, 716. This is what I was using before I discovered those individual ones. And then I got a small little pack of wingettes. These are the flats. And I figured I love to buy these because I don't have to cut them up myself, and throw away the ends. So these were only $4.15. I got a small pack of those. Throw in the oven, make some crispy oven chicken wings. I only needed 1 bag of Brussels sprouts for this week's meal prep because I had broccoli, green beans, corn, carrots, spinach, and collard greens in the freezer. So I love, 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 love my roasted Brussels sprouts. So I got those. And I got this Philadelphia cream cheese, the garden vegetable. I typically like to get the light one, but Walmart didn't have the light, and I wasn't about to go to Food Line, so this was probably a better deal, and it's not that you know, much more fattening than the light ones, like 80 calories per serving. It's 2 tablespoons per serving, and it only has 1 gram of sugar. So yeah, that's for my crackers, my celery, my whatever I want to put it on. I love this stuff. And of course, I got my sour cream. Now, what I paid for this week for the large Daisy sour cream, I paid almost that amount for the small one at Food Lion last week. So that's why I said, I know, making me swallow my tongue, you know, but if you got to walk that football field and wait on those long lines, it's to your advantage if you can actually find the product, because it's much cheaper, even though the prices are rising. So yeah, I got me a large thing of the sour cream. I did go ahead and get me another bag of the pizza blend, because Walmart's is the only place I can really find this. Food Lion has cheese that says pizza blend, but it doesn't look like this. And I'm telling you guys, this cheese is the bomb. I use this for everything. Cheese and macaroni, make my omelets in the morning, or just sprinkle on my scrambled eggs. Whatever variation, you can put it on a turkey burger or hamburger. It's just great. I love to make the pizzas up from, you know, on that bread that I get from the Dollar Tree. And once I discovered this from Great Value, yeah. The only problem that I had at Walmart's when I went shopping, y'all, was the only place that was wiped out, completely wiped out, was the biscuit area. They had no Great Value biscuits whatsoever. They did have a few Pillsbury, Crescent rolls, stuff like that, but I don't know what's going on with the biscuits, but I didn't need those extra calories anyway, so I was okay with it. But yeah, they were wiped out. Then I found these. Well, I didn't find these. I wanted some potato chips. These are my nemesis. Y'all know I love potatoes. I'm not supposed to be eating them, but if you can eat them in moderation, it's okay. I really wanted the wavy ones, but they only had the wavy ones in a ginormous bag, and I did not want that bigger bag, so I opted to just get the originals, lightly salted. These are really, really good. These are one of my mother's favorite potato chips. And they don't expire until what, May? Yeah, so that's good. And I did get a loaf of bread, because with the prices rising, we got to eat more poor man dinners or meals, as I like to say. And this is the kind of bread I like. I love the cheap bread, y'all. I don't care what I make out of this bread. It's just the bomb. Slice of toast, a grilled cheese. I don't know what it is about the cheaper breads, but I absolutely, absolutely love them. So this is like 88 cents at Walmart's. And I did get, I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. I got a small box of my coffee, and I don't know why I did that. I already busted it open and put it over here in my carafe. But yeah, I don't know why I did that. I didn't get the large one, but I figured, hey, that's 6 days worth of coffee, so I can go back later and get my normal 48 count. I don't know where my brain is anymore, you guys. I could have sworn I reached for the large box because they were sitting side by side. Excuse me. I have no idea how that small box of coffee got in my got in my shopping cart. I swear I don't know, y'all. I'm losing it. But I bought some butter. Hold on, let me grab. Once again, if you're gonna buy butter, I say go to Walmart's, walk the football field, wait on the long lines. Even though the lines weren't that long when I went this particular day, I got right on the line and I did my own checkout, and it was real quick and easy. So, anywho, I bought 2 sticks of butter from Food Lion last week, and I paid almost the same exact amount as I did for 4 sticks this week at Walmart. So, yeah, that Great Value. Everybody's digging that Great Value brand, y'all. Somebody's gotten word out that the Great Value products are just as good as the name brand items, and they're so much more affordable. So yeah, that's my grocery haul. I'm in the middle of meal prepping right now. One of my subscribers wanted me to show her how I make my mac and cheese, and I am in the process of getting ready to do that. My mommy's pot, isn't it pretty? And that's my meatloaf that I made, my turkey meatloaf already. And I used the Dollar Tree organic penne pasta to make my mac and cheese. And I forgot that I had this cheese, this big block of cheese in here from the food pantry. So I brought that out and I cut it, and I just cut that little piece off, and then I wrapped the rest of it up and put it back in the freezer because I completely forgot that I had this cheese in here. But I will be using this cheese, some of the pizza blend cheese, some butter, and some almond milk, because y'all know I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't drink regular milk. So I'm going to come back and show her how I do that. I have some sweet potatoes, roasted sweet potatoes in the oven I got to get out. I'll be back, guys. Okay, my sweets, I've got my macaroni or penne pasta that I al dente, because remember, you're going to be cooking this again in the oven. Plus, you're going to reheat it when you go to heat up your meals. So you don't want mushy pasta. So this is cooked al dente, which is just a few minutes. Then I've got my unsweetened almond milk from the Dollar Tree. And I love this. Y'all know I'm lactose intolerant, but you can use any milk that you want. And I got my pizza blend cheese. I've got some Parmesan cheese. And I have the cubed up cheese that I showed you guys earlier. I've already cut it up and cubed it. Now I'm going to get some butter, and I'm probably going to start with like a half a stick to 3/4 of a stick of butter, because that's what I like. I like butter. I have margarine in the house too, but you know, I only use that for certain things. So I've got some butter here that I'm going to melt in Mama's pot. And then I'm going to make up my cheese sauce. And y'all know there's so many easier ways you can make your cheese sauce. You do you. This is just how I do mine, because I can't eat all that, you know, dairy and stuff. So this is an easy peasy way for me to do mine. And I really do enjoy it. It's very, very good. And it does not hurt my stomach or make me sick. So I'm going to cut up about that size butter. We'll start. If we need more, we'll add more. So we're going to start with that. And I'm just chopping that up. And let me put this eye on to get the pot heated. We're going to get the butter in there. Get that melted down. When that gets melted down, then I'm going to come back and add the cheese. And then as we're creaming that cheese, we're going to add some milk to it. So I'll be right back. Okay, my sweets, I went ahead and put that other piece of butter in there, because it didn't seem like a lot of butter to me. So I added the other piece in there, and I'm just going to let that melt, and I'm going to start adding the cheese. I'll be right back. Don't need a lot of sodium in this one, y'all, because that imitation cheese is very, very salty. So y'all know that government cheese. Look, I ain't complaining about nothing, because right now with the prices sky high the way they are, yeah, I'm going to take it and utilize everything. So right now I'm just stirring the butter and the cheese. I'm going to get it to a melted consistency, and then I'm going to start adding some of the almond milk until I get it to the consistency that I like it. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not really sure who it was, whether it was Trinita or Letitia, who asked me to show them how I make my mac and cheese, but I think I'm somewhere in the ballpark. I think it was you, Letitia. Shout out to my girls, Letitia and Trinita, just in case I'm wrong. But this is how it's looking right now with just the cheese and the butter. You gotta watch it. Don't walk away, because that will burn in a muno. I mean muno, okay? And I will start adding in some of the pizza blend cheese to just make it a little bit more creamier. I think I had enough butter, but you know, me being greedy, I had to add more. So yeah, it's really buttery, but that's okay. That pasta is going to just soak all of this up. All right, so let me add the pizza blend cheese into it and some milk. Okay, so I'm adding the pizza blend cheese in. and it's starting to get really thick, so I'm going to start adding the milk in and stir that up real quick. Okay, my sweets, I had to switch from the stir to a whisk because the cheese will burn. It had started burning on the bottom of the pot already. That's why I say you got to be real diligent when you when you're watching this, and keep stirring. And depending on the consistency that you like your cheese sauce, that's how much milk you add into it. I can't really give you any measurements because I just eyeball it. That's the way my mom taught me how to do it. So, but I've got a nice, really, really nice creamy cheese sauce right here that I'm going to pour over my pasta. Hope you guys can see that. I'm just going to pour this over, turn this eye off. Normally, I don't have that government cheese, so normally all I use is that pizza blend cheese. But we're going to pour that right all over. And try to get it. I hope this pan is big enough. Just trying to save on dishes. You see how the bottom of the pan started burning already? That's how quick that stuff will burn. What did I do with my... Oh, there she is. Okay, so we're going to bring her over. Let's see if we can move this back a little bit. I'm going to start stirring this all up. Get that cheese sauce all up in there. That penne pasta is just saying, feed me, Seymour, feed me. We're going to scrape as much of this cheese out as we can, because waste not, want not is how I was raised. And the pan is a little bit hot, but we're going to be okay. Okay. And that enamel pot cleans up really, really well, you guys. So don't worry about that, because I've literally burnt my mother's pot up where I thought I put the front eye on and I put the back eye on and walked away and was gone for a minute and smelled something and came out. This was completely stuck to this eye. Oh, what a mess. I immediately started crying. I'm like, no, I'm burning up my mother's pan. Oh. So I'm really, really, really conscious of what eyes I put on, and, you know, make sure. I actually just started taking this off the stove completely when I start cooking, because I don't want to make that mistake again. That's just how important that pot is to me. So, okay, so we've got this. Y'all. Yes, please. Okay, so we've got this nice and creamy. I hope you guys can see this. You see this, Letitia, Janita? Nice and creamy. Y'all know I'm OCD. I gotta make it pretty. Presentation is important to me. Not to everybody, but it is to me. And then we're going to just take a little bit more of this pizza blend cheese, even though you really don't need it. It's just for, you know, cosmetics, really. And we're going to sprinkle some of that over this. And I will not be using this whole pan in this week's meal prep. I will use a couple of dishes for this, because I'm having sweet potatoes, rice, and mac and cheese as my carb for the upcoming week. But the rest I will be able to freeze. I'll just be able to put that in the freezer. So we might as well just go ahead and use that. Thank God I bought the other bag. So we're just going to take that. And now we're going to take some Parmesan cheese. Mix that all up. And I've got the oven set on 350. And you basically just, I start in 15-minute increments. I always cook in 15-minute increments, y'all. I don't know why, but it's safer for me with this particular oven that I have here in my apartment. So I'm going to put that in, and 15-minute increments. And you see I put it on another Dollar Tree pan, because I just don't trust these Dollar Tree aluminum foil pans, especially when you put something heavy and solid in it. This particular one is okay, but I still prefer to cook it on a pan. Alright, I'll see you guys when it comes out. Okay, my sweets, that is my mac and cheese. It looks absolutely delectable. The cheese was puffing up all through here. Like I said, I used a little bit too much butter, but it's not going to hurt anything. That is how I make my mac and cheese. I'm going to take a fork and see if I can't um, stick it in here so you guys can see what it looks like from the inside. Let's see. Oh my God, I love this. I love when I make my mac and cheese like this. You see that? That is the way I make it. And it is so delicious. Once that sets and all that sauce settles, it's going to be delectable. And like I said, I'll be freezing most of this because I'm probably only going to use 2 or 3 portions because I already have some sweet potatoes cooked already, and that's my turkey meatloaf. And I might cook some rice because I like to have a variety throughout my meals. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Love, peace, and happiness. Sweet Sadie J coming back at you. Remember, guys, be kind to each other. The world is big enough for us all. I have that Dollar Tree haul coming for you, coming up next, you guys.